Hi everyone, I'm Daniel Rosenberg with the Rosenberg Group, and I am here to show you how we use Zillow Showcase to help market our listings and help sell your house. We try to improve these listings as much as possible, use every updated feature. I'm going to jump right into it. So Zillow Showcase is a program offered by Zillow, which is the #1 website for homes. So we as agents, we place the home on the MLS. All the websites across the internet pick up those listings. They have agreements with all the MLS to do that. And Zillow gets about 65% of all traffic on the internet for homes. So this is where people are generally going to go to see your home, to find out about your home. So there is a new program, and you can see this is a showcase listing that we have right now because it says showcase right there in the left-hand side of the photo. This is a home that we've had listed for about 2 weeks in West Summerlin, 89138. It's about a 10-year-old home, and it's beautiful, and it is in escrow, and the Zillow Showcase helped quite a lot. As you can see, there are some moving pictures here, and that's a big entry point of the Zillow Showcase program. But there's 3 things that we're going to talk about today in this video. One is what we call screen appeal. Zillow is calling this screen appeal. There's curb appeal when you walk up to a home, and the screen appeal is how it looks on your computer and how the frontage looks better than all the other homes. The second one is the Zillow Showcase experience, which is how Zillow helps a showcase home get more attention, specifically over and above all the other homes. We're going to look at it with the map, and we're going to look at it at a search, because that is how Zillow highlights showcase homes. And then the third thing we're going to do is look quickly at a performance report that we can provide to our clients with all of our showcase listing. It shows the views, and it shows how much better it's doing versus similar listings, and a few other things. So all 3 of these things are very important. This won't take long, and I'll go over these things now. So the first one is the screen appeal, which is how a consumer will interact with your home when they see it on Zillow versus other homes. So we jump right in. These are called carousel photos. They can click through them, or it will appear, and as you can see, they're bigger and they move, so it attracts more attention. It does get people to notice the home right away. I should say that on the first day, we order all the media for this showcase program, and it's a program. It's not a feature. It's not something that people can just turn on or pay for. You have to go through a showcase agent. An agent has to sign up for the program, which we are, and we are showcase agents. So we use it quite extensively, and it's working very well. So I think that it's just important to say that we have photos taken, drone photos taken, a virtual tour, a floor plan is created. All of those things are created on the first day in order for it to even qualify to be a showcase listing. And once those things are in there, it is placed in the Zillow Showcase area. So let's jump right in and show you some of the things. As you can see, you get into a listing like this and you see the moving photos. As you scroll down a little bit further, there are some options that are not available on other listings and not on any other website. So let's look at this one. There's some all photos, floor plans, 3D home tour, and virtual staging. Very quickly, let's go to the virtual staging. So this is very interesting, and it's something that if you have an empty home, it's valuable, or if you have a home, this is the furniture that's actually in the home right now. But let's just say you wanted to see it with industrial furniture. You could just press on industrial here to the right, and it creates the space with industrial furniture. Let's just say you wanted to scroll down further and see how it looks with luxury furniture. That is their version of luxury furniture. But you can see, here's some coastal furniture. You can see how things would look if it had different. Also, there's a no furniture option, which means you can just see the room with no furniture in it, and that is also very valuable. But if you have a home that's empty and you don't want to you want people to be able to envision things, this is a very valuable tool. And this is, as I said, not really available on any other site or on any other Zillow listing for that matter. So people will spend time on this, and it is valuable. Here you have floor plans, and the floor plans work together with photos and the 3D home tour. So as you can see the floor plan, this is the this is the second floor. Let's go to the first floor. You can see that not only does it give you a floor plan, but it gives you dimensions of all the rooms. These are kind of approximate, but they're very accurate as well. So these will tell you the dimensions of the room, which everyone asks for. And people will spend time and look at these things and kind of measure their own furniture to see if it will fit in your house if they buy it. Up at the top here, you have photos, floor plan, 3D home. Up at the bottom right, you have photos. You can switch between these two. So let's just say we go to photos. Now everything is in green. You can just jump around this floor plan and kind of click on these green dots, which is where a photo is. So I can click on this and it instantly goes to the second floor. I can have another view. So this is the primary bedroom and it has several photos in there and you can kind of look at all those photos. So now you can do a virtual tour of the house. You can do virtual staging. You can just click on the floor plan. You can see, you can get information about how big it is, so on and so forth. That is quite valuable. Here's the bottom. So if we switch from photos to the 3D home tour, which is also created on the first day, you can do the same thing. You can enlarge this floor plan as much as you wish. You can kind of, enlarge the actual size of it. You can use your arrow to move it around. And let's just go to, again, the primary bedroom. And it'll take you to the primary bedroom. And this is the bath, but you can also, now that you're in the virtual tour, you can move around from that point. Maybe you want to go on the first floor and skip around a little bit and go here. And this should be kind of the foyer or the great room. Again, this is the kitchen. So it took you to the kitchen and you can move around because it is the virtual tour of the home. So these things are very valuable and they cause people to spend more time looking at your house. There's also additional, this is something people can scroll down and just see, we group these by area. So this is kitchen photos, primary bedroom photos, family room photos. You can, we as agents can separate groups of photos. So that is actually very nice. Also, when you see virtual tour, we can put in, which we do, a video of the home. So when you hire us to market your home, we will take a very nice video of the home. And if you want to see a sample of that, it makes things very slow if I bring up the video. So I'm going to skip that, but we include that and people can click and see a video where we describe your home and talk about how great it is and why it's beneficial to buy it. So let's move forward. That is the screen appeal and it works very well. So let's move forward to the Zillow Showcase experience that helps us market your home. Here, you can see that we've done a search, Las Vegas 89138. The first thing I should say is that Zillow is going to cap all Showcase homes at 10%. So right now, as you can see, there are 414 for sale homes. I just clicked on for sale. I didn't really do anything else. It doesn't include the ones that are in escrow, but there's 414 homes from top to bottom, all price ranges, single story, two story in 89138. And let's see how many of them are actual Showcase homes, because the program costs a lot of money, and that's why possibly there would only be a few. So there's 17 out of 400. So that's 414. That's about 4%, 4 to 5%. So the other 95% of Zillow homes are not Showcase homes. And they're going to cap it at 10%. So the most that there would be, even if it was maxed out, would have been 40 out of 414. So you can see all of the Showcase homes by clicking on, when you do a search, you can click on more and click on must have Showcase. We're going to change that now. We're going to go back to the search. And as you can see, one thing that Zillow does, a big thing, is when people do search, they will give Showcase listings a priority placement. And they do that on purpose so your home has a much better chance of getting clicked on and noticed. So here's a showcase listing right here that's on the first page right away. There's other ones. They try to make sure, here's another showcase home. So out of the 17, they're going to make sure, and a lot of people put in 5-bedroom, 5-bath and things like that, 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 3-bedroom, 4-bath, 3-car garage. So when they put in these things, these showcase homes will appear first. In addition to that, some people like to search just by the map. And so they'll look at a map of West Summerlin and go, I would prefer to be near where the new, where some of the new park is. There's going to be a brand new park called Grand Park, 90 acres. Maybe they don't want to be near Charleston because of the noise. Maybe they don't want to be near Lake Mead because it's also maybe a little far for them. So they will just look at the map, and showcase will be highlighted by a bubble. So you'll see here, showcase, here's a showcase home, and people will, as we move further along, will start to look at showcase homes first because of the experience of all the information that you obtain from that. So these are things that are very, very important. They draw more attention to your home. And how do we know that? Let's move on to the performance report. There is one more major thing about the showcase experience. So we have the map, we have the prioritized placement in searches, because that's what people do. They go to Zillow and they search for a home by school district, zip code, area, the way that they, the number of bedrooms, whether it has a pool or not, all those things, 10 years old or less, 5 years old or less. It's important. So when they do the search, the higher up you can be, you don't want to be on page 7. You would rather be on page 1 or 2 or 3, because are people really going to go to page 7 to see your home? So this is just more and more attention. The other thing that Zillow does, and we'll look at this performance report for the next thing that they do, they will send out, if you are a Zillow Showcase listing, an email, a specific email that their algorithm has determined for people that are actually interested in your particular type of home. Maybe your home has 5 bedrooms. Maybe it has a pool. Maybe it's in a certain area of like I said, the zip code. Maybe it's in it has a combination of things that people, that there might be some people that are specifically looking for that. And recently, as in yesterday, today, they will deliver a specific email. So for instance, in this particular case, Zillow sent out 104 emails and 109 times was it open. That means that a lot of people opened it more than one time. So that is very strong. That is something that does not occur with just a regular Zillow listing. So a regular Zillow listing is something that Zillow just picks up from the MLS, that there's no relationship between the agent and Zillow. In this case, we are Zillow Showcase agents, and that's separate from their like buyer program or their premier agent program. This is specifically for marketing a home, and that's what we do. So the report gives, which we provide to people, this is actually after the 13th day, up to the 13th day, which is when we changed the status in the MLS to pending because it went into contract. And we actually sold it on the 8th day, so the whole Zillow experience is geared to give you maximum exposure in the first 7, 8, 10 days. They want you to be able to make sure that people know about the home pretty much right away. They send out the emails, you get that private placement. It's very, very important. So in those 13 days, we had 1,984 page views, which is 139% more than similar listings on Zillow. Similar meaning another home in the same zip code, another home that's 10 years old, another home that has 5 bedrooms, another home that's 2-story, that has a 3-car garage. So if you have a modern home, I see some neighborhoods where we work in, where they're very modern homes, 2 years old, and there's 4 listings in the same neighborhood. This is an opportunity to make sure that your home gets a little bit more attention than the other 3 in your same neighborhood, that people will definitely look at your home. I have used this several times now, and it has always looked better than the other homes on the market, always, because you have all this extra material. In this case, it was saved 62 times in 13 days. So that's 63% more than similar listings. The emails were sent out. It also gives some valuable information about where the views are coming from, which is kind of important. So in this case, the buyer was a Nevada buyer. The person who bought the home lives in Las Vegas, and as you can see, Las Vegas was the number one was the #1 place where the home was viewed. So these are all very important things. And we do provide this report. You can share it. It's a PDF. We text it to our clients so you can see. So that'll tell you, #1, it'll bring more buyers to the home. And in case it doesn't go into escrow in 2 weeks, you kind of can figure out why. Because if you're getting all this attention, but you can be sure that you are getting the attention. I would encourage you to look at a showcase listing in your area and kind of do a search and compare it to maybe just this little area here and see how is this showcase listing versus the other ones. Is it really getting, how many saves is the other one getting? You're going to find that the information I'm giving you here is accurate, and it really does get more listing because it's costs quite a lot of money, and Zillow rewards that by projecting out to more people and the correct people. So that's it. If you have any questions, please call us. This is how we market your home. I'll give you my number. It's 702-606-4018. I live in West Summerlin. Our office is on Charleston and the 215, and I'm happy to meet with you at any time. This is important. This is helping. And right now, where there's homes there's a lot of modern homes in Summerlin right now. It's not like you're going to be the only one that's in there. So you want to do the most to bring more views, and you want to have a team that's going to bring this upgraded marketing process to you. So please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of videos on West Summerlin and all the new homes in the area, and feel free to call me. I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching.